Hi, friends. In our time together today, I want to walk through our first Christmas carol. What child is this? Also known as Greensleeves. And yes, I wore my Snoopy Christmas t shirt in honor of the occasion. It's a really old tune, and I wish I could say it was Irish in nature. And we are going to do Irish Christmas carols this season. But this is a tune that I chose for a couple of reasons. One, I love the carol. Two, this goes along with the special fingering we talked about in the last video. And if you didn't see that brief video about how to play special fingering for sharps and flats, I'll link it there. Um, if you do go, you can come back and go to that later. But this tune has a G sharp in it, and I'll talk about that with the treble spots in just a bit. You can find a lot of variations to this tune. Greensleeves itself has a lot of settings, as it's called, and I chose the setting that is primarily for a hymn. And one of the things I did for us is the tune is often provided in a key that just doesn't work with a D whistle. And so I've transcribed that to make sure that it's in a key that you and I can play. And so that works really, really well for us. And so as usual, I'll play through the tune standing so you can see my fingers. I'll chat about any trouble spots you may find. And I'll also provide a link to download the music and tabs for you. So I hope that's really helpful. What child is this? Okay, that's the tune. This tune itself is really very straightforward. You should be able to play it. The rhythm's not difficult. I kind of like the syncopation to it. It's very, very beautiful. It's fun to play. The challenge is that this tune, I've transcribed it so we can play it on our D whistles into the key of G. That is one sharp. So when you play the C, you're going to have to play the C natural, whichever fingering is best for you on your whistle. So remember that. But there is that accidental. And the accidental, that means a sharp or flat that is not in agreement with the key signature. And that is, in this instance, the G sharp. So in that other video, the G sharp is between the G and the A. Fancy that. So G, A, and if you slur from the G to the A, halfway in the middle is the G sharp. So what you do is you just uncover the hole halfway. So there are a couple of ways you could do that. You can move your finger around to uncover the hole a number of ways. But since, and this is the trouble spot, two trouble spots, playing the G sharp. And this is why I wanted this carol first, because it forces us to learn the G sharp. You've got that sequence in the first line. You have to go C, A, G sharp. So when you're playing the A, let your fingers hit there, and instead of bouncing your finger flat, come at an angle and find the G sharp. That's going to take you some time. So just do this. And then play that a number of times until you found the G sharp. The challenging piece, though, is in the second line and the last line, we go C, B, A, G sharp, F, G sharp. Whew. So the way I've done that to practice it is just run that sequence. Yeah, I use that technique a lot. Anyway, I wanted us to learn What Child Is This because I love the hymn, but also because it teaches us a brand new skill, and that's really important. So my friends, I hope you enjoy playing What Child Is This? You can look up the words. You may have them memorized. You probably do. And so I'll include the link to the music and tabs if you would like those. You can go back to the play along with Scott section if you're not a music or tab person and just listen to me play it a number of times. And I started on the A. If you're familiar with the tune, you could probably find it yourself. So until next time, this is Scott Shade. Happy low D whistling.